Good morning. Yeah, here's another shot of me looking down at the camera, not at the right place. I'm so sorry. I don't get used to that at all. I'm just holding the phone again in my hand because this is just a quick video and I wanted to flip it over to show you the result of what I did the other day. My name's Lynn. This is an art channel I started a few months ago in order to, I suppose, experiment and try different ways of painting, mixed media, printmaking, and I have had some self-doubt along the way, but I've recently discovered a process that I really love. Now, my last video was about trying to add texture halfway through a painting and my experience with clear gesso, which wasn't really as clear as I expected. So I decided to use PVA glue, and that's what I did, and that's what this little video is about, just to show you the results of that. And even though I put the PVA glue on really thickly in some places, I am very pleased. It all came out clear. I used this cheap little brush to just squish it every 15 minutes, half an hour as it was drying, just so I didn't get any, excuse me, just so I didn't get any big smooth areas, because I definitely wanted the texture in it. So I'll just flip you over and show you the results before I go any further with the painting. There. Now, in the shine, you can sort of see a bit of the texture. I've got the morning light coming through the window and the light on above, but it's you can see it's kind of dappled in there. There's bits that are a little bit thicker than others. My first instinct when it was dry to go over it again to get even more texture, but this is the first time I've done this with the PVA glue, so I thought, no, best not. And it's a big canvas, I didn't want to completely screw it up, so I thought I would just leave it at the one layer. But it definitely helped coming back in as it dried and using this cheap stiff little brush just to smush the paint so that it didn't go like a big sheet of smooth shiny. There is shine in it because it's a gloss product, the glue, but I'm quite happy with the way it came out. And I have ummed and ahed a bit about what I wanted to do next. See, there's a bit more texture up here where it kind of went goopy. Bit hard to see that, sorry, there we go. Just kind of see in there a little bit. So what I think I'm going to do, although I won't get it done today, is come down from the top with some small branches and some leaves, and I'm going to do a bird standing here, down at the bottom, and then another bird coming down, sort of coming down to land with its wings open. That's the plan at this stage. As I said, I have ummed and ahed a bit about what I'm doing because I keep turning the canvas around for different orientations. You know, did I want to do like a big vase of flowers? Did I want to do like an underwater scene maybe with some fish and seaweed and coral and a jellyfish, crab, that type of thing? But I think I'll have a go at the underwater on a bigger canvas because because I'm fairly new to the process, I want to, sorry, my hand's shaking. Fairly new to the process, I want to fit as much, it would be great with the underwater to fit as much pieces of interest, you know, as in maybe a crab and one or two jellyfish and say 3 little fishies and some, you know, just some bits and pieces so that wherever your eye goes, there's something new and interesting to look at. This is a smaller canvas, so I think just the tree branches and a couple of birds will probably do the trick. Maybe I'll leave a couple of flowers in. I'll see how it goes. But I will be back in a couple of days, fingers crossed, with the finished product. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you if you're coming back to watch me again. And I really appreciate it if you're here for the first time. I would love it if you're enjoying what I'm doing. Please hit the like button. And if you want to see things as I progress, and try different things and get through my doubts and sometimes imposter syndrome moments, please hit the subscribe button. I hope to get a lot better. I've also got to work on my website in the next few days too, to try and get something really basic up. And then I can start, as I do paintings, then I can post them to Instagram and have a bit of chat about them. But then I've got a destination for people to go. If they sort of like what I'm doing, but they don't particularly want the piece that I'm posting about, they can go and have a look at other stuff that I've done. That's my goal. After I've done this, the website is my next focus. And then we'll go from there. Thank you again so much. I really appreciate you watching. And I wish I could get stuck into this today, but I've got a million things to do. So it will be a tomorrow thing. And hopefully by Saturday, Melbourne time, it will be finished and I will do another video. Thank you again. I really appreciate you watching.